Usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Navy Midshipman, squaring off with another team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Black Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. The Army-Navy game is always full of twists. Last year, just a week after the Black Knights of the Hudson had won the American Conference Championship, a resurgent Navy squad with emphasis took the victory in America's game.
Yeah, Navy put up points early and often and made Army throw the football. And Jesse, we know how that goes. This is not a throw team like that. Neither one of these teams want to throw the ball consistently.
Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Oh, what a cut! And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Big fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll run the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Army's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pitch to the left. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Chapman. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now on the option. Now the toss. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The option look. Running back searching for a hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Fires Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. Finds some fresh air. Turns it on down the left side. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Army! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Horvat. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling come-from-behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking for space, it's Reed. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. We've reached a break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Hunt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Reed. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Navy offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run the option. Couldn't get it out in the end zone, and it's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running to Green. And Navy will go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Horvat. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving... Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll toss it to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Handoff to the fullback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Toss to the outside. Look out, he's got room. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They'll run play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. To the air. It's Horvat. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
quarterbacks just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Midshipman. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Quarterback will keep it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here comes the option. He's in open space downfield. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. On target over the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They go to the ground. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. On the run, it's Reed. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Caught near the sideline, it's short. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Back to pass on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 1st down and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Reading the option, it's Coleman. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option, it's Coleman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Black Knights! Great job by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Coleman. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That is the score. Navy 33.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the... There he goes! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Chapman. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the...
Lots of running room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Sticks it in his belly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. On the option. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the toss. Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Navy now facing third and short. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fortner. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll run the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to pass, it's Coleman. He unleashes a long one. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it and still on his feet. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Motion from the back. On the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Going downfield for the big play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for room, it's Reed. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Give to the big fullback. Got the first down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Anchors away as Navy has pushed out this lead and smooth sailing ahead for the Midshipmen.
How about Navy handling this moment? This is a huge moment, obviously only show in town. Everybody cheering for you. The weather's always awful. Navy's done a great job executing, taking advantage of some Army mistakes, and they got the lead, Palmer.
A big opportunity, obviously, for Navy's program, but also doing it on a national stage. They have come out and they have dominated Army. They're executing better. They've run the ball better. Defensively, they've been stout. This has been impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking for room, it's Reed. Makes a man miss. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. He'll pitch it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he caught that pitch in stride. It was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The give to the big fullback. Runs through a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one shouldn't be too taxing. A 23-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Navy now facing 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just need a few yards for a first down. Reed to the left. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. So Navy beats Army, and it is tradition for the victors as both teams sing their alma mater. The victors sing second, and that honor will go to the Midshipmen. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.